Hello, my name is James. I am here to take you through my 1980 Jayco Swan. I've owned this for the last 5 years of its 46-year life, and I'm moving on to a caravan setup. So looking for a new home is this Jayco Swan. Let me just take you through some things, and hopefully my camera work is not too terrible. Starting with the most important, tyres are in good condition, and we have external power, water. The lights have been replaced with LED, nice and bright, and the backup, the spare tyre, obviously also in good condition as well. I have installed this tube for all the poles and supports, making it much easier. I'll just leave that there. Tyres in good condition. The previous owner had this lifted, so therefore it has got an increased amount of clearance, making it easier to tow with perhaps a taller vehicle. Toolbox, all the bits and pieces you might need, including these awning ends for the beds, which mean that the water doesn't get on the canvas. And I was told that these were new by the last owner, so they must be about 7 years old now. Still in great condition. All the bits and pieces for the stabilizers and bits and pieces now towards the hitch, place for gas bottle, and the stone guard has been installed. The gas has been removed from this camper. I bought it without a stove being present, and also with a fridge that was completely useless. So the fridge was removed, and I've been using a far more efficient, 12-volt Jayco fridge, which is much easier to use. All right, now going inside, there's a lock on the door. This is your classic Jayco Swan layout with double bed at one end and another double bed at the other end. Then the dining area, which can be converted into a smaller bed for, say, 5, 6-year-old, 7-year-old max. And then also the lounge area, which can be converted into kind of a fairly comfortable, almost double-ish bed. Supposedly it used to sleep 8. Going through some of the safety features, we have a smoke detector and also a fire blanket. That's where the fridge would go. There's a microwave when you're at a powered site. Haven't used that very much. Everything is in 46-year-old condition, in good condition. I have washed all of these covers, and the beds have mattress toppers on them, and also inflated ground mats to make it more comfortable. Now, the skylight has been replaced in the last year because the previous one was brittle and fragile and needed to be replaced. The LED lights run off the battery, and the dome lights run on 12 volt and 24 volt. The LED lights are obviously dimmable and are very helpful. Also, the sink runs on a 12 volt pump, reservoir underneath, just a simple switch, and water flows. Now, this is the solar battery setup, which is about 2 years old, and has run for 3 or 4 days with minimal sun, so it really does last a long time with batteries and charging up phones and the lights and the water, etc. The King's solar panels, which are about 2 years old as well, they can be mounted on the roof, and therefore getting the maximum amount of sun coverage, really making it a no-brainer for going solar wherever you need to. Lots of storage there, storage underneath there as well, and underneath each of these seats great amount of storage for any bedding. Nice and clean. And you can jam in so much stuff into this camper before you go away. I've had tables, different barbecue in here, and all the bits and pieces required to either go to a site or to go off-grid. On top of the camper, which you can't see, is 2 racks, which is great for either putting extra bags or kayaks, etc. on the top. There is a very large awning, which is basically the double size of the camper. I've only used it once because I've always had a gazebo just to keep things simple. And there's some other bits and pieces required. So the canvas is in really great condition for its age. The fly screen has seen better days. Obviously it's been repaired in bits and pieces by the previous owner. But as I've never had much of a mosquito issue because you don't always have them fully open and with the air cross flowing on hotter nights. Well, that is about it of my Jayco Swan from 1980. I would encourage you to ask any further questions and come over and check it out. It winds up and it winds down without an issue, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.